Good morning, children. Welcome to the class. Today's date is 25th November 2020. As you know, we have been doing lesson number 9, What Should I Eat? So, in our previous class, we have learned a lot of things. So, in today's class, our learning outcome will be to identify the importance of food for health and to learn the concept of eating together. Let's do a quick recap of what we have learned in our previous class. So we have learned the different vegetables and fruits. So how they help us, vegetables and fruits, how they help our bodies, and what are the vegetables and what are the fruits, we have learned them. And then we have discussed about milk and milk products, how milk is important for our bones and teeth, and what are the milk products like cheese, curd, or you can say yogurt, sour cream, etc. Then we have discussed the meats and eggs and how they are full of proteins which helps us to grow. So these are some of the categories of food items that we have discussed along with the cereals and pulses. So let us move towards the next slide, which is importance of food for health. The topic of discussion for today is importance of food for health and eating together. So let's see how food help us. I have already discussed few of the importance during the discussion of the vegetables, fruits, items, milk and milk products, etc. Now food for energy. So how food give us energy and what are the foods that give us energy? Now if we do not eat food, what will happen? We are going to feel tired. We will not be able to run or play. We will be tired, we will be sitting or sleeping, right? So we need energy to study, run or play. And therefore there are certain foods that gives us energy. Now what are those foods? Those are cereals, oil, vegetables and fruits. Therefore we need to eat each one of the kind every day so that we remain full with energy. Then we have the next one, which is food to grow and be strong. So now here there are some food items that we eat which helps us to grow and make our body strong. Now what are those foods? Those are pulses, milk or milk products, meat, fish and eggs. Now we already discussed that milk makes our teeth and bones strong. Therefore your parents tell you every day to drink milk, which is good for your teeth. As you are growing, you need some strong bones and strong teeth. Therefore every day you should drink milk. Along with that, you need to eat pulses, milk products like butter, ghee, cream, sour cream, yogurt, then cheese, etc. And meat, fish and eggs. Then let's come to the next one, that is food to protect. Now there are some foods that protect us from the illness or from any other you can say now we have the COVID-19 is going on. So for that also we need to keep our body healthy. Therefore we need to eat certain foods so that it gives or it protects our body from getting ill. Now what are those food that keeps our body protected? Those are fruits, leafy vegetables, other vegetables. Other vegetables means the tomatoes, potato, brinjal, cucumber, pumpkin, etc. And leafy vegetables means spinach, lettuce, then we have some sag you can say, then we have the lihak, then these are some of the leafy vegetables like herbs we have got coriander, mint, etc. So these comes under the leafy vegetables and they are very good for our health. So we need every food item for different categories. So you need to eat everything within the week so that your body becomes strong and it grows well. Then let us come to the be amazed. So here we have a amazing thing written here, given to you, and this is, there are around 7,000 different types of apples. If we taste one type every day, it will take about 20 years to taste all the types. Imagine we have eaten or we have seen only the green apple and the red apple, right? But there are 7,000 different types of apples in the whole world. So just imagine how much varieties of apples are there. Now if you have to taste one type of apple every day, then it is going to take 20 years to taste all the different types of apple. Now let us come to the topic of eating together. So eating together means when we sit with our family and eat together. So at home we eat food with our family members. Our Indian society has the culture of eating together with our family members. So sometimes a group of people eat together during festivals, weddings and other occasions. So other than with our family members, when we have some weddings or festivals like Diwali, Durga Puja or Bihu, what do? We, all the family members along with our relatives, we sit together in the dining hall or dining room, and then we used to have a huge feast of food, and everybody used to cook it together, and we eat together. So here what happens, when we eat together, our bond becomes strong, and we get close to everyone. That's why eating together is very much important in the family members. So next we have, other than the family, we have some places of worship like temples where people eat food together. Also like churches, mosque and gurudwara. In temples or namghar, even in namghar, when we have the nam kirtan and all, the prasad is being shared, or it is being given to everyone, right? And people eat inside the namghar as well. Even in some temples people used to feed the people, so there also people eat together. And if you have heard about the Christmas dinner or church service, there also the Christians, they used to eat together, and in mosque and gurudwara even people used to eat together. Now in the above picture, if you can see here, this is the picture from gurudwara. Have you ever heard about langar? Langar is the feast. That means it's not actually the feast, it is the people eat there. It is the food given by they think that it is the food given by the god. So it is a service to the mankind, that whoever comes to the visits the home of the god, so they are given or they are provided food to eat. So here, whenever you are going to visit the gurudwara, not in this, especially the big gurudwaras like the Golden Temple and etc., you are going to find that 24 hours service is given there, and whenever people are going to visit there, they are being provided with food, which is called, and that is the prasad, which is called langar. Now after that, I'm going to show you the picture. Next picture is of the church. Here, if you can see, the girl is serving, right? The lady is serving, and this is inside a church. Whenever there is a Christmas, the church used to organize Christmas dinner, or sometimes in the weekends when they have some important prayer holdings or like that, they used to give the church service where they used to eat together and enjoy among themselves. Then here on the second picture we have the iftar. Now most of the Muslims who belong, the Muslim community, they have a holy month which is called Ramjan, and they used to keep fasting, and during the evening they used to break the fast by reading the namaz, and then in the mosque where they used to eat their iftar together. Now, iftar is the you can say it is also like a prasad only from the mosque, where they used to, by eating that iftar, they used to break their fasting. So this is how people eat together in different places of worship. Now let us move towards the midday meal. There is one more concept of eating together which is called midday meal. Midday meal is a free lunch given to children in some schools. It helps to make children healthy. During midday meal, children sit together and eat their food. As you can see the picture here, all the children are sitting together and they are having some healthy food provided by the school or the government. Now let us come to the book part, the last part. Food is very important for us. We must eat our lunch every day. In school, we eat our lunch with our friends and teachers. It is not good to waste food. We must not leave anything in our lunch boxes. Now, as soon as the school will reopen, you are going to have your tiffin breaks, right? And during the tiffin breaks, what you are going to do? You are going to share your tiffins with your close friends. Now, and you don't feel like eating alone, so you will be sitting with your friends and eating together. So that is also a concept of eating together in the school. And sometimes you eat with your friends and teachers also. Now, how many of you waste food, especially during the lunch time or in the lunch boxes? And I have seen most of the students, because they want to play, they don't eat the lunch and they keep it in the boxes and it goes waste. So wasting the food is a very bad habit. So before going to play, try to finish your lunch boxes and then go and play, run, whatever you want to do. So as you can see on the picture, students sharing lunch. So this is one of the very common thing that we can see during the lunch time in the school, that children are sharing their tiffins with each other. Now let us come to the maths fun. Now, so here is a fruit basket given and you have to write the numbers. Number of types of fruits in the basket. So how many types of fruits are there? So you have to write that number. The number of types of fruits outside the basket. So first one is in the basket. That means how many are inside the basket. Second one is how many are outside the basket, and total number of types of food. Then you have to how many fruits are there all total inside and outside. You have to calculate that and then write the numbers. Now let us come to the workbook part. So the multiple choice question number 14. Choose the food item that protects us from getting ill. So leafy vegetables is there, meat is there, cereals is there, and fish. So we have talked about leafy vegetables. So the answer is leafy vegetables. Question number 15. Which of the following is a leafy vegetable? Potato, spinach, brinjal, tomato. So leafy means the ones which have leaves. As you can see in the picture, the spinach has leaves, so it is a leafy vegetable. Then let's come to question number 16. I help you to grow. I make your teeth and bones stronger. You must drink me every day. Who am I? So the answer is milk. Then question number 17. Name any two food items which make us strong. So go to the food that makes us strong category and write the names. Then we have question number 18. Collect pictures of people eating together, paste them here. So you have to collect pictures of people eating together wherever they are, and then you have to paste it on a given below. There is a space given below, so you have to paste it there. Then let us come to the fill in the blanks from my side. So number 1 is when we are hungry, we dash food. And the second is in the afternoon, we have dash. And the next question is name 3 food items that we get from plants. So you have to write the food items, the category of the food items that you get from the plants. So this is the discussion of today's class. Here I am going to end my class. Thank you.